Hello, welcome again to another video. In this video, I want us to talk about how to stop revenge trading, a very important topic. And the notes you're seeing here are of a previous video that I just did about how to create price alerts and why you need them. This can also help you enhance your trading. Go check that video. And in this video, I want us to talk about how to stop revenge trading. I understand that this is a major problem with a lot of traders. I've been there. It has happened to me. I've been part of the mess. And you see, revenge trading is actually, the impulse of immediately wanting to win back losses, by jumping into another trade just after you take a loss. And it's becoming quite an issue that actually not really becoming. I think it's an issue that has been there for quite some time that traders now needs to find ways on how we can be able to solve this problem. My name is Rocky Calvin, and I'm a trader. And I hope the videos that I'm making are helping you transform your trading to become a better trader. And with that being said, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that we can keep on making this kind of videos to help you enhance your trading. And in case you have any question or you have any topic that you'd like me to talk about, leave a comment below and let me know. So, first thing first, you need to understand why you revenge trade. Understand why you revenge trade, because you see, you cannot solve a problem without having data or having reasons why it happens. So, and those reasons are some of the things that we are going to be addressing, and that is going to be helping us to be able to have possible solutions for the situation. So, first thing first, understanding why revenge trade. You see, revenge trading is emotional, and it's not strategic, by the way. And its common triggers, include, taking a big loss, and wanting to make it back first. So you just, took a loss, and you want to make it faster back. And you see, also it can be triggered by, feeling wronged by the market. You feel like these markets have done you wrong. They've done you dirty, so you want to get back and, revenge, and have revenge on it. And you also have this issue of, believing that you almost had it and trying to proving yourself to be right. So you feel like this trade was supposed to be a win. Like you're supposed to pass the challenge. You're supposed to be making that money, and it went towards your direction, then came back, and he stopped you out. So you feel like you had it. You almost had it. So you're trying to prove yourself to be right by going back in again. Okay. So until you understand what triggers your revenge trading or these bad habits, you'll keep on repeating and repeating them. That's why I talked about why you revenge trade. What is the reason? We have to understand the reason why this revenge trading is happening. And I've talked about some of them, like believing that you've been wronged by the market, and these are the common causes. Like, for example, for me, taking a big loss and wanting to make it all back because I cannot afford to take that loss. Now, once we understand why these problems do happen, we have to go to the second step, whereby we need to have a mindset shift. We need to have a mindset shift. This is the solution. Solution number one. You see, if we don't have a mindset shift of the situation or of the challenge, we're still going to be repeating the same mistakes over and over and over and over again. So, number one, and I'm going to be explaining how we can have this mindset shift. And also remember, guys, I've had a lot of videos talking about how to visualize, how to behave. I have so very important, so many important videos in this channel that most traders ignore, yet it can really help them become profitable immediately. For example, the video I did on visualization, it's so powerful, guys. Like, I don't know even how to that video is so powerful that if you get time, go check that video out. How you can use visualization to reprogram your subconscious mind so that you can start lying to your putting their ideas of good habits. It's here in this channel. Just find your time and check it out. So we need to have a mindset shift, mindset shift, and having a mindset shift. This is literally what I mean, guys. We need to accept that losses are part of the game. No matter how strong, no matter how good your strategy is, losses are part of the game. Even the most elite traders or the most powerful traders out there, they lose money. Even ICT and the rest of the high performing traders, even in hedge firms, they all lose money. We all lose money. It gotta happen, and it happens for this reason. This market is not perfect. It is not perfect. And when you're dealing with something that's not perfect, you cannot expect perfection from it. Apart from that, we human beings are also not perfect. Sometimes you're going to be making errors. So the aspect of perfection is what is making losses inevitable. So we have to accept it, that losses are part of the game. But what matters is that we are profitable even if we lose. Profitability is what matters. I can lose 5%, but overall, at the end of the day, I have another 3% profit. Sorry. That's what I mean. I can lose in terms of. Let me explain this in terms of reward ratio, so you can be able to understand my point properly. If I have a 1 to 2 risk reward ratio, I can lose 5 trades in a row. Okay, but if I only make 5 trades in a row, I'm still gonna be profitable because it is a risk of 1 to 2. Even if I lose, let's assume I lose 5 trades, and out of the and I only win 3. I'm still profitable, by the way, with that risk reward ratio of 1 to 2. And that's just another topic for another day. The aspect of risk to reward and the profitability factor. So let's get back to our video. Now, steps to stop revenge trading in trading involves that mindset shift, and also we have to create a loss protocol. After having the mindset shift and accepting that losses are part of the game, we have to create a loss protocol. Some of you traders are trading without even having a loss protocol on the or what to do when this happens. You just trade blindly. You take a loss, you revenge. You need to have a protocol. Like, if this happens, what do you do? Okay, so having a loss protocol, for example, ask yourself, how many losses can you take in a row that you're comfortable with? Maybe, for example, 1, you walk away. You take 2 losses, you walk away. You take 3 losses, you walk away. You need to find your sweet spot. How many losses are you able to handle before you walk away? Now, apart from that, how much are you risking per trade? Because you see, if a person is risking 0.3, another one is risking 1%, those people, their loss factor is so different, totally different, and even the profit factor. So ask yourself, what is your risk? How much are you risking? And how many losses can you take in a row with the number, with the amount of risk you're taking? Then that will also lead us to now, what is your daily drawdown limit? How much are you willing to lose in a single day? Probably I'd prefer you don't go beyond 2.5 or maximum 3% per day. You can lose 2% normally. And sometimes when you see a trade that is a high probability trade and you still want to get back in, you can be able to reduce risk and see if you can be able to catch the trade. But once you hit 3% per day, walk away. Now, apart from that, I did a video on trading journal, and journaling, I said journaling is very, very important because that is like your reflection. That's what I'm gonna show you. That's what is gonna show you what works and what doesn't really work. So you need to use a trading journal. That is also part of the solution. After every trade, you have to write what you felt before, during, and after the trade. You gotta have reasons why you took the trade, and if it followed your plan or you took it based on emotions. Now, you also need to have something like, set a cool down timer. And for example, when a trade hits, your stop loss and you feel emotional, you need to set a timer whereby you step away, breathe, maybe you stretch, you maybe go for a walk, or maybe meditate. So this can be your cool down timer for maybe 20 minutes after a loss. You go for meditation after loss. You go for a little walk. Okay. So another solution, we're going to be having to set a cool down timer. Okay. Just once you take that loss, have a time of maybe 20 minutes, you go away before you even come back to see anything. If there's still an opportunity, meditate. You can have a walk, but you have to step away. Now, this will help you break the emotional loop. Now, solution number 4, trade with alerts and not market orders. You see, I did a video just today about trading with alerts and also how to create alerts. If you can remember the things I was deleting on this chart, the information I was deleting here not long ago was about how to create price alerts, and I also talked about the importance of them. You see, when revenge traders uh, often, most of the time, take trades based on emotional impact or the impulsive side of it that comes with you're not comfortable with the win, and you really need to get it back. But if you're a trader who is based on having trades based on price alerts, that price has to come to a certain level that you don't do anything without that alert being activated. And you see, setting alert at your levels, pre-planning entries, or re-entries, or maybe also using limit orders only, that can also be a part of the solution. And you see, this, when you trade with alerts, this will force you to trade with structure. It will force you, no matter what, you'll have to trade with structures, because you have those marked levels that price has to come to, and you have specific time. If it goes for past certain hours, price doesn't come to that, or it goes past a certain day, that is for day traders, you don't take it. Then lastly, I want to talk about revisit why. Ask yourself this question: am I here to be right or to be profitable? Just ask yourself that question. Am I here to be right or to be profitable? Because you see, revenge trading is about ego, and profitability is about discipline. Those are two opposite things. When you revenge trade, is about you have some ego side of you and pride that you cannot accept a loss. You have to go back and show this market that you are a good trader, that you know better than it. That's ego playing part in there. But you see, profitability is the opposite of that, because profitability is about discipline. So ask yourself, am I here to be right or to be profitable? Now, lastly, maybe we can talk about affirmations. You can have some things like affirmations whereby you can talk about maybe like you can have an affirmation like this. For example, the one that I use: I don't need to win today. I need to follow my plan. Profits will follow. I don't need to win today. I need to follow my plan. Profits will follow. Such kind of affirmations. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. I don't want to make it such a long video. It's almost 15 minutes, and make sure to like the video, subscribe, and don't miss out in the next content. Hope these videos are helping you enhance your trading to the next level. And cheers.